here with Gypsyfae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bonus video today, I'm going to share this wonderful kit that Bramble has sent me. This is one of their candle kits, and it is from the Celestial collection. And so I haven't opened it up yet, but I wanted to share the unboxing of everything that's in it, and then the process as as it goes along as I actually make these. So let's see what we have in here. Unpack this. It tells you everything the kit includes, from the candle tins to the wicks, the wax, the fragrance oil, and some glitter. And then it looks like there's also some packaging in here, so if you wanted to label your candles. And then there are some, I guess you're going to lids. Those are really pretty. If you can't tell, the fragrance in this one is the Dark Crystal. It is my favorite fragrance ever out of all the scents I've smelled from Bramble, and of course this newest collection, it really is my favorite. And so when they asked if I'd like to try this kit, absolutely. Yes, please, thank you. Any excuse to smell it some more. In every form I can put it in, I will. Alright, so we've got some fine silver rainbow eco glitter. I guess that's the sprinkle on top. We've got these fun shreddy things. I like to keep these and reuse these in my packages. We've got our fragrance, the Dark Crystal fragrance, and this is a 3.5 ounce container. Oh, there's the instructions. I found those. Let's see. I was hoping to find the notes to this because I don't 100% remember them. Maybe they're in here, or I'll just have to go on my phone and find them. Here are the candle tins. So we've got 10 of these. Nice little candle tins, perfect little size. These are going to make great gifts. I think a lot of these kits are made to be given as gifts, or if people, like to craft, that'd be a really good gift to give this to like a Christmas present or a friend's birthday, that if they're into crafting stuff. I mean, this says it's a beginner level. Difficulty is beginner, takes 30 minutes. You get 10 candles. There's your instructions. I mean, what more can you ask for? Even doing this with like family or some friends. It's like those paint nights that you see everywhere, but get one of these kits and you can just have like a girls' night and everyone can make candles. I think that is a really good idea. So I'm going to continue unpacking all of this and get set up with everything that I need. So I have made candles a couple times. I'm no expert at it. I just, sometimes I like to make candles. I don't do it very often, but I have made candles before. So what I'm going to do is follow these instructions as carefully and thoroughly and as close as possible to what the kit has without changing too much. I do want to add a little bit of a spin on it as far as like adding some color to it or some more decoration to it. But I'm going to try to follow this kit as close as possible. So the first part, they say, is to prep the wicks. And that's by putting the wicks in the middle of the candle and just trimming them. And then they said that the best way to stop the candle from either cracking or pulling away from the sides as it cools down is to put it inside of I keep putting that away like I'm grabbing another one, is to put it in the oven or in a box or just somewhere in a warm spot. So I've kept that box and that paper that everything came in, and I've lined them all up in there and insulated them with that shredded stuffs. So finishing up this and then moving on to the next step. So the next step is to melt and scent the wax. They suggest putting it in a heat-safe container and melting it in the microwave on 30-second bursts and stirring in between. That takes about 4 to 5 minutes. I actually have a pouring pot since I've made candles before, and that is the method I'm going to use. So like I said, I'm going to try and follow this as closely as I can. So I'm going to pour my soy wax in here. This is their Eco Soya Advanced Soy Wax Blend. Stick it on the double boiler until it has completely melted. So my soy wax is all melted down. It is all nice and clear and there's no little granules in there floating around. I do have a candle thermometer hanging off the side of this because you only want to pour in that fragrance once the soy has reached about 135 to 145, and that way the fragrance stays strong and fully incorporated. So we're going to let this sit till this thermometer says 135. One of the spins that I am putting on this is I have some purple candle colored blocks that I'm going to add in there, and they're going to melt. And it's not going to add like a whole bunch of color, but it's going to add a little tint to it. Because this is a dark crystal soap, I just think of purple. Like purple just seems to be this fragrance's color. I also have over here some wax diamonds, crystal shapes that I made that I'm going to put on top. So those are the two things that I am just using my imagination and just letting this inspire me and changing about it. So I'm going to wait till this cools down and then we'll start pouring into our tins. So while that is cooling and before I add my fragrance in, I'm going to attach the wicks to this. The instructions say to pour in the wax and then hold the wick in place, but I am going to try something different. I'm going to dip the wicks into the wax, attach them to the bottom, and then pour. You can also use different candle holders. Some people use popsicle sticks or chopsticks. Or you can just buy the professional ones, or you can do it the way Brambleberry is listed. But I like this way. Or a hot glue gun, I do that too. I'll take some hot glue and put a little dab on the bottom and then adhere. But there are so many ways to do it. So I'm going to add the fragrance to it. It says to pour all of the fragrance in here and mix it. I love this fragrance. I love it so much. So all the fragrance is in and we're going to mix this until it's incorporated for about 1 to 2 minutes. The notes in this, the description reads as it's a sweet scent. It's a sweet mix of coconut milk, bergamot, black pepper, cinnamon leaf, jasmine, tonka bean, cypress, cedarwood, and musk. It is a very sweet and sultry, spicy type of fragrance. It really does have those dark vibes going on in there. And I can't wait to light these in my house. It almost reminds me of fall a little bit too because of the spice and the sweet that's in there. Alright, so that is all mixed in, and so let me go get my tins over here. So I'm going to try not to make a mess of this and pour in a lot of the wax into it, but I'm not going to fill it up all the way. I'm going to leave some room at the top because I want to put that embed on, and so in order for it to stick and not sink, I need some room at the top. And then I'll just put whatever leftover wax I have that's in this container back on the stove on just the warm lowest simmer setting just to keep it liquid. And to finish them off, they've sat so that the gems don't sink to the bottom, but I'm going to pour in the rest of the wax bit and create a little layer on top and stick on, might need one more in there, and then stick on my gemstone so it sits on top like that. And I will let these cool, and I'll be back tomorrow. Let them sit overnight before I put that glitter on there and label them. So the next step is to put on this fine silver rainbow eco glitter that came in the kit. And I'm just going to try and sprinkle this on while avoiding that wick. Just like that. Doing my best to do this with a spoon. And then I'll give you guys an up close look of what the final product turns out to be. Of course, this is with my own personal little spin on that, but I think it is really pretty and it smells really good. And then the final step is to put the labels on the side and on the top of the lid. And they supply you with the labels here and here. The only downfall to this is that you do have to cut them out. So if you're not great at cutting things out, you might have some trouble with this. They might not look the greatest. They do peel though, so this is a sticky back, which means not all hope is lost, and they are really amazing looking labels. So I'm going to cut out one of these just to show you guys. I have this handy dandy little cutter here that I'm hoping I can use. Let's see. Not quite it. Alright, labels are on and I think they look really good. I can't wait to burn these. I'm looking forward to the house smelling like this fragrance. I do highly recommend this kit if you are just looking to dip your toes into some crafting. There's other kits that are available, great for gift giving. I am going to keep a majority of these for myself, but if I were to sell them, I would put on these little warning labels, which I will do anyway because I'm going to give some of them away to friends as gifts. But I'm also going to throw some into the dark crystal soap packages for any lucky customer that buys them. There will be 3 of them that I'm giving away. Most of them, again, I'm keeping for myself or giving to friends as gifts. Thank you, Brambleberry, for giving me this kit. I had a lot of fun making it, and go check out their websites because if you want to make soap or candles or bath bombs or bath salts, melt and pour, anything you can think of, they have kits over there to get you started. So there we have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and any questions or comments, leave me a comment in the section down below. And until next time, I hope you have a very nice day, and I will smell you later.